Housing is more than just shelter. It is about comfort, dignity, and even safety. But in many places in Lagos, people are struggling and suffering from overcrowded rooms, poor facilities, and even the rising costs in apartments and even living conditions. In Ogba, Lagos, residents share their experiences with how these living conditions are affecting them.
People are having conversation while walking on the road, not talking to anybody because of what? Bad economy, bad condition. Poor living conditions have actually changed Nigerians to, mental people, mental deranged people, because you don't walk on road alone, discussing to yourself without having someone, you are having a conversation with. That's a bad economy. That's a bad situation. That is, everything in Nigeria has actually changed from better to worse than before.
I think the government should help us to look into it very well, because you can see most of these landlords, the rent they are increasing now. They don't just build the house. The house has been there for long, and they are not renovating. They are not refurbishing the house. So why the increment? I don't think it is good for the landlord to do such. They need to have a rethink and think of the tenants, because things are not easy now. We all know that things are not easy. So it's it will be good if government can look into it for us and mediate.
I remember 2009 when I entered Ogba New. I pay. I'm sleeping inside bus quarter. I used to pay 3,000 naira by then. By now, that 3,000 naira, the landlord don't used to collect 3,000 naira. He collecting almost 7,000 naira for bus quarter. It's very, very bad. Then I cannot feed myself. I can feed those who are at my back. It's very, very sad. I'm not happy with our Nigeria situation and our government. They are not taking care of the masses.
Currently now, the cost of living is very, 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 very high. And then, like now, I'm in weather now, and like for instance now, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now, if I want to buy something in the market, the prices are different, and then it's very, it's very profitable for us. Now things are very, very, very cost of living, now food, transport, everything is very, 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 very high in this recent season.
So what do you want the government to do?
I think the government should try and subsidize some things. Like maybe they should create something that can beat down price of food, transport, and maybe create some employment too.
Cost of living is is at a high rate now, and is affecting every sector, all sectors of things, both in business, both in anything, transport, and the rest of them. Because if you watch a businessman that is doing business, if you have been paying, let me just say, self-contained apartments, you've been paying for 300. Now they've taken it to 1 million, 1 point. You understand me? And the business you are doing is the only source of income you are having. You understand me? And when such happen, you will then come back and say, okay, that is the case. This is the only means of getting money, and you pay for the house.
For people living here, decent home is not a luxury. It is about dignity, health, and even safety. I am ADEKOYA IYANUOLUWA reporting for Pen TV.